What's going on, good people? Welcome back to another episode of B Wayne Presents, sponsored by Promarketize. Don't just advertise, Promarketize. I'm your host, B Wayne, and I have a very special guest with me today, a young lady by the name of Ty. What's going on, Ty?
Hello, everyone.
Ty and I were talking um off the air and just going over some things. And so this ep is gonna be a little bit different. Um Ty, you recently, or not recently, but today is a special day for you, right?
That is very much the case, yes.
Well, why don't you tell everybody what's so special about today?
Today is the day that my mother, Dorothea Marie Hollins, passed away. She was born in 1949 and she passed away in 1994. And every March on 19th, it's a little difficult for me, but I still have to put one foot inside those pants and get out the door to go do what my future is really wanting me to to be. So today is the day that she passed away, and it's very difficult for me still.
Did you want to share how she passed, or do you want to keep that to yourself?
Oh, I don't mind. She said it. She was very adamant. So, my mother was a missionary lady. She was a preacher's wife, and she caught HIV from her husband, who was a pastor, who obviously had a past life before he had met her. And he died in 85. They told her that she did not have it. She kept living her life just as normal with her three kids, scrapes, tears, feeding, all that stuff, blood, all these things. It never dawned on her that she was maybe going to be putting her children in harm's way. And once in 91, that she was diagnosed with HIV, she took it very serious and made sure that she would go on. There's a radio station, there was one in California called KMAX. And she would go on that radio station and promote being safe sex, even when you're married, and being abstinent from having sex. Um, just don't do it. That's what she would say. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Just don't do it. Now, obviously, relationships, you go ahead and do those things. But I have taken a little bit of what she has said to truth. And I just, I've lived a life that, of where I can't be harmed, if that makes sense.
How difficult has the adjustment been for you learning to move forward without your mom?
Um, every day I'm learning something different because every commercial, every show, you can just look out the window of your car and you see a mother and a daughter, or you see an older lady and a younger lady. And I can only just imagine what my mom may be saying to me right now, or what she could or would have been saying to me in certain instances. So I just think about what she I just think about her. I just think about her. It's very difficult daily, daily. I thought because I didn't get as much time with her that it didn't really matter because I was 12 when she passed away. And I've seen greater bonds between mothers and daughters that call their mom every day. They see them every day. And I've gone through grief classes just to know how to better understand because I was young and I should be over it, but I'm not. I'm not. And I think the biggest issue or problem is because I'm not a mother yet. So I think one day, once I become a mother, then maybe I won't miss her as much because I'll be living the life that she didn't get to finish with me. So it's most definitely a mental thing.
In addition to missing your mom, you're going through a difficult situation currently, and you have found yourself repeatedly dealing with people who are more takers than givers. And you found yourself kind of on the short end of the stick when it comes to people who you thought were close to you and people who you thought you could count on.
Yes.
What
And
has
I
that
watch
been like for you?
it's horrible because I watch them laugh at I've watched these people laugh at other people and their situations, and I don't never try to I'm not one to laugh at someone's situation because I know that could be you, that could be me. So I always just try to un I try to understand, not overstand or understand. I try to understand. And once I heard the whispers, once I saw the conversation stop when I walk in the room, I knew that they were talking negative about me. And even a person I'm laying down with has shown me that they are not really for me. Loving someone, being in love, caring, helping, those are all different level of words that not everybody has the same concept from the dictionary. And so it's been really an eye opener. I have for the past couple of days. I feel like I've cried my eyes out, but they're still here. So I still am I. So I shall still keep going too. But it's very hurtful that people that you have bent over backwards for don't even sit and have a conversation like this with you. It's really hurtful, really hurtful.
Why do you feel you found yourself in situations where you're constantly pouring yourself out and giving to others who don't offer the same love and compassion to you when you're in need?
A fear of being alone. That's any way I could think of it or say it, that's just basically what it is. I'm by myself. And it is very scary to be by myself. Um, Mentally and physically, it's scary for me. It's scary for me. And I feel, and I know to think, I think I would be a lot better with the right person or the right circle, the right people, the right conversations daily, daily, excuse me. Yeah, daily, daily.
What has been the most difficult part about your current situation? If there was one thing, is it just a combination of everything, or is there one thing that's more difficult than others?
I have no security. And that's something that I have been working on. I've been looking for security from other people that I haven't even done it with myself. I have not made myself secure enough towards no one can hurt me or harm me. I left myself wide open, and it's as if I invited them in. And now that I know I did it, and I rebuke it, um, they know. And now that they know, I'm the one in blame. I'm the one arguing. I'm the one this. I'm the one that. And I always tell people, you ain't gonna mind F me. I can do it all by myself. I can mess up my mind all by myself. And so just now that they're aware, it seems like it's getting a little more tough. And so the security of not having a home, the security. I just got a car, so that's wonderful. And so now that is my home. And it's just like I'm going and going and going up and up. Left one job, actually left a Waffle House job, left a manufacturer job to get a director job, going towards what I really want to do with my life, activities and helping people have a little bit of enjoyment because I really like to laugh. If anything, I like to have fun. This crying stuff, y'all, ain't for me. It really gives me a headache and migraine for like 2 days, and I'm praying this is the last day I cry this month.
Nothing wrong with crying. Tears are good for you. I know it doesn't seem like it, but they're cleansing and they're restorative and they help. And I know a lot of people, I went through a phase like that where I didn't want to cry. But I feel like the most unhealthy I've ever been was when I went through a time in my life where I wanted to cry and I couldn't cry.
Mm.
And I'm never going back to that. Like if Jesus cried, if it was all right for him to cry, it's okay for it. You know, crying is good for you. What would you want to say? And you were very transparent with me when we got on. We did before we started recording, you were very transparent and honest about what you have going on. And at this point in time, I said what I said to you, a little bit of ministry, and I also redirected and but what would you want to say to anyone listening to you? Um, anyone that's watching from your heart to theirs, what would you want to say?
It may not look like it, but you're gonna be okay. Just keep going. No matter what, just keep going. You find a way. Don't figure it out. You'll find a way. And you got to use your head for more than a hat rack.
What do you miss the most about your mom, Ty?
Her, her smell, the way she smelled, her smile. People say I have her smile. Her, just her. She was the life of the party. Like her, no matter where she went, she just spoke a word. She didn't care. She didn't care if you believed or not. She was gonna tell you about Jesus. um, she was the original. Like she was really a Jesus freak. Like when people say, "Oh, they're just a Jesus freak," no, she was a Jesus freak. Um, and I miss that about her. She was going through it. She was going through it so bad. Her husband had just died. She had to now raise 3 children and keep going to work and keep paying for our private school and just keep doing. She just kept going. I never got to see her except for when she would wake me up. She would say, "Good morning, sunshine. Good morning. It's time to get up." And then I would see her next at church later on that day. Then she would drive us home. If so it's the smell of her and her smile. And really, I miss how people looked at her as if she had answers that they didn't. And I just miss her. No one's ever asked me that, so thank you. Thank you.
What do you think your mom would say to you if she was here right now? If you could have a conversation with her one more time, what do you think she would say to you?
So I'm still actually my mom was trying to tell me something before she passed. And everybody told me to get in the car, get in the car, get in the car, get in the car. And she was crawling to the front door to tell me something that I'll never know. So I don't know, because she still, while she was on this earth, was trying to tell me something that I never got to hear. Now, I do know she always told no, she did tell me in the hospital, "Just keep dancing for the Lord." And whatever else she was gonna say. So, I really don't know. I'm I'm not big on hypothesis or what ifs because I try to stay in a reality, that's actually going on. But that is really a good thought to think about, and Imma keep thinking about it. And hopefully she'll whisper something in my ear, or maybe she'll come to me in my dreams and tell me something I can tell you next time.
You have been adamant when we spoke earlier, again, about your situation. You were very transparent. And so I'm just going to take the time and opportunity to share with everyone watching. Um, I'm blessed to have some, some good people who are watching this pod as I try to start it up. Um, if you want to send Ty a shout in the comments, some encouragement, some inspiration, she can use a friend. She can use some words of hope and encouragement. If you're someone who has dealt with the grief of losing a parent, if you're someone who has gone through some hard times and you understand what it means to not have security as far as where you're living, you've lived out of your car, or you've had very difficult financial situations, you've dealt with friends who have taken, and when you needed something from them, some love, some support, some encouragement, they flipped it around on you and they didn't offer you the same emotional consideration that you gave to them. If you're familiar with that, any of it, and you want to send Ty some love and some support and some encouragement via the comments, feel free to do so. That is the reason why we're doing this today, and just to give Ty an opportunity to express herself and open herself up. Um, I wasn't gonna do the pod, and then we talked about it, and she said it was cool if we wanted to offer people lines of communication because she needs some love and some support her way. So um, if you want to take the time to do that, that would be great. Ty,
Okay,
yeah,
thank
absolutely. My pleasure. My pleasure. Final words. The floor is yours.
final words. Never stop believing in yourself because there's someone watching you. That's it.
It's been a pleasure, Ty.
Thank you.
And I will be, go ahead.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's my pleasure. I will be reaching out to you to say some things to you off the pod, just to kind of share, to give you a little bit more encouragement as the Holy Spirit leads me to do so. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
you'll be hearing from me and understand that it's going to get better. Like I told you, it's going to get easier. It's going to get better. Continue to put one foot in front of the other as you're doing. Remain strong, remain hopeful. Don't be afraid to be selfish. Don't be afraid to put yourself first. Think of yourself and your needs, right? Make sure
Yeah.
that you do what's best for you because other people aren't going to take that into consideration all the time. So make sure
Mm.
that you do it if no one else does. Okay.
Yes. Thank you so much.
My
Thank you.
pleasure, Ty. It's
I
been a
needed
pleasure
all
and a
this.
blessing. Yes, ma'am. Talk to you soon.
Thank you. Bye.